Hello, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. It's so cold here. I hope where you are it's sunny, beautiful weather, but some people love the cold, but yeah, it's cold here, so I decided to do a video in my gigantic scarf, which I really love. It really keeps me warm. Yes. So sometimes we find ourselves in in situations where we are undergoing lot of pain, a lot of pain, and normally this can exceed a certain moment. It can exceed certain months, and it's a season, usually seasons of life, like we all have. So we have some seasons in life which consist of pain, hardship, waiting, maybe something tragic happened to you, maybe you lost a loved one, maybe just seasons of a lot of pain and wanting things to get better, and this can last a long time. Today I want to talk about such seasons in our lives. um, I want to talk about what they can really do to us. And this happens on a subconscious level. This happens when we are not aware, because again, this is just life. We live it how we see. How, the thing is, we think that the world is really physical, that life is all about the physical, but the truth is life is all about the spiritual. So you can find yourself in these seasons of pain, and these seasons of pain will change you as a person, definitely. And once you change, there's no going back. So I hope this video helps you, and it helps you to change for the better and not for the worst, because majority of the times, almost always, every time, these harsh seasons in our lives change us for the worst. So when you're in this season of pain and suffering and waiting and longing, just in this season, you may find that this makes one fearful of the future. The reason I say fearful of the future is because when such a thing has happened to you, you just think that, what if what if this happens again? So it makes you live in fear, and that's a lower vibrational frequency. It makes one live in low frequency. So one lives in future, that what if this happens to me again? What if this happens again? So it makes one fearful, and it makes some people even think that if such a thing happens, I will not be able to survive. In that sense, that you find yourself speaking like that, you're literally preparing for the worst. You're literally writing and manifesting a different reality for yourself or for your loved ones or for whoever it is. So that's one thing that it does, and it makes one not live in the authentic self. So you may find that in such a season, it changes a person, and this person becomes fearful. That's the first sign. And then because they are fearful and they think that this will happen again to them, makes them think that they are unlucky, makes them think that they are cursed, that they have bad luck, someone put a hex on them. It actually writes, you're the author of your destiny, you're the author of your reality, you're the creator of your life. So when you're thinking like that, you're literally writing your future, and you're preparing for the worst. You have already convinced your mind, but then it happens on a subconscious level, like you don't even know. And because you're in that space where you're living in fear, it changes you. Like maybe you had a dream. Maybe I wanted to be the best at whatever it is. Maybe I wanted to be this. Maybe I wanted to be that. And that changes. It changes your dreams, and it also changes the things that you want, like your true desires, because again, you're preparing to live in survival mode. You're prepared to fight. You're prepared for flight. Maybe as a person wanted to maybe travel the whole world, maybe they wanted to do this, but then they're like, maybe they lost their job and they've been in a season of looking for jobs, they're not getting any for like, I would say years, and this person really wanted to travel the world. This person may change from the state of I will travel the world to let me prepare in case I lose the job that I'm gonna get. Let me prepare for anything. So you have changed your dreams. Oh, I'm gonna save so much money. I'm going to make sure that I land on a safe ground. So it changes your dreams. That's something else that it does to you, and all that is all caused by fear. So after a season of pain, or when in a season of pain, you find that a new version of yourself is created. But pain, suffering, whatever it is, only works for our good, only works to help us, only works to better us, right? It's all a teacher. Sometimes you are paying karmic debts. Sometimes you have to literally, sometimes you're paying karmic debts, and you have to go back and look at a video that I created on, yeah, how to create good karma. Go and watch that video. It's a really good video. You will learn a lot from that. So you find that that happens, and it makes you desperate, and you're willing to settle for anything. Maybe again you wanted to travel the world, or maybe you wanted to be whoever you wanted to be, maybe the greatest, whatever you want to be. It literally changes, and you find that you become desperate and you accept breadcrumbs. Maybe this person who was looking for jobs right now wanted a certain paying job, but because they've been in this season, they I will take anything. I will take anything. And there's a new version of you because you're not who you used to be, because the situation has changed. How you used to see the world has really changed. So there's a lot of fear, a lot of lost hope, a lot of lost dreams. So that's something that tends to happen, and you cannot let that happen. And as usual, like I always say, a negative emotion or negative things in our lives, they always grow. And when they grow, they lead to other things, they lead to other negative emotions. What you feed grows. What you feed grows, okay? So you start hating yourself, you start hating past versions of yourself. Like, maybe I was so stupid, I was so dumb, I let that happen to me. You see, you start hating yourself. And if you hate yourself, you're gonna harm yourself. Literally, you're going to start abusing yourself just because of, again, subconsciously. So this is what pain and suffering and seasons, harsh seasons in our life do to us. And in the process of abusing ourselves, you find that you're creating a terrible future, you're manifesting a really worse existence. Like, because you hate yourself, you hate past versions of yourself. Subconsciously, you don't even know you hate yourself. Again, you're trying so hard to prepare for, if this situation happens again, right? If this situation happens again, you're gonna be prepared. You're not gonna be stupid like you was. That that literally means that you're creating a terrible future for yourself. It literally disables your spirit. It literally disables everything, your mind. And when I say disables, it means you can do nothing, right? So when I say disables your spirit, it disables your heart, it disables your mind, and again, all of this in turn end up disabling your body. In psychology, they call it freeze, right? But for me, when I'm talking about this, I mean afraid of taking risk, afraid of doing the things that you wanted to do. It makes you stuck where you are, unable to create a better reality for yourself. It makes you, and I mean stuck, I don't mean stuck like things like you're literally frozen. I mean stuck, it means that you cannot take action. Maybe you wanted to start a business, and you're afraid of even starting it because you think you're gonna fail. You're prepared to fail, right? So you can do anything. You can even do other things in your life. You cannot, because you are literally disabled. You're disabled in the spirit. You're disabled. You can't even love in your heart. And all this culminates and affects your life in the long term and in every aspect of our life. So that's something that happens when these seasons of pain and wanting and suffering and longing, and we shouldn't let that happen to us. Again, it's not that we want it to happen to us, it's just something that happens to us. Again, it's life. So when you find yourself in such situations, I know this is something that's going to make you like go and think and literally examine your life and see how, I'm sure some of you will have this awakening, and you'll have this awakening of what's really happening internally, mentally, spiritually, and especially in this situation where I've done a video on people who think that they have bad luck. Just go and find my video. So you start thinking that the world is against you. Everyone is coming to get you, literally. Some people, they get consumed in this thing and they really cannot live their lives. Some people even say that they sleep with one eye closed and another one open. You know what that means is you are you don't even trust yourself sleeping. You can't even sleep, you can't even rest. You don't trust your environment. And again, have a video on the spirit of bitterness. Please go and watch it. And this leads to the spirit of bitterness, where you just get bitter. Again, I said negative emotions grow. They grow, they multiply. You feel like your life has negative things, just negative things keep following, negative things keep following your life, and it leads to something else. You become bitter, you become sour. Your spirit does that, yeah? So I hope we can all look into ourselves. I hope that I'm helping someone. I hope that someone is seeing something. I hope that you're really going to take charge and not allow pain to change you for the worst, because these are changes that will automatically happen when you're going through these seasons in your life. I hope that you will literally see you're the one to lose. Your generations down the line are the ones to lose. So, yes, it happened to me, but I'm still gonna be hopeful. They say fortune favors the bold, right? Some people had to lose their millions and gained it all back. And it's possible for you too. So live a full life. Don't change. Don't change. And I'm also speaking to past versions of myself. I'm speaking to the little girl that I used to be. I'm still little though. But I'm still speaking to myself, younger me, right? So don't let these things change you. Do not let these things change you. You're the one to lose. And the minute that you accept these little things, it's just start the small things to change. It culminates, it snowballs, and it becomes your whole life. For people who they grew up with nothing, they always think that they're always afraid, right? I think we all know the mindset of misers. Misers are people who can have a million in the bank, but they don't have even shoes to wear. They just hoard it and they can't even use it, forgetting that money is energy, right? So I hope this was helpful. And I'll see you in the next one.